Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a TBN Week 11 recap presented by BGM and myself. Let's get right into it. Some top headlines. There's a pretty crazy week of fantasy. There's low scores almost everywhere, but a lot of upsets and miracles were answered. And when I mean low scores, I mean player wise. Like some guys had some duds, and then obviously there were some other guys that just absolutely went off. But rivalry weeks have arrived, and teams and managers are gearing up for playoff pushes. And this week kind of set the tone of how that's going to look. The ESPN number one curse season record is now 4-7, as Geek continues to just dismantle that curse. But trades have been going through more than ever. Thank God, because I don't know what the exact total number of trades are this year, but it's probably 10 times as much as it was last year. So it's good for the league, but I know the league has had some issues with that. But with that being said, let's get right into the first matchup. Myself taking on Paul. It was a pretty gross matchup all around because we didn't really have our full strength lineups per se. And it just, I mean, I'm starting Brian Robinson and he's starting Mac Hollins, and it's just not great for that matter. And I get Mac Hollins and Tyler Lockett, like it's just not great. But it was pretty close following through it all Sunday and going into Monday. Um, there was one at one point, or let me start here. I was favored like 62% going into this matchup, and there was a point when George Kittle was scoring right here. He had two touchdowns or something like that, and at like one point, and then Derrick Henry got a touchdown like within like 10 minutes of each other, where Paul had like a 60% chance right after those plays happened. And then after that happened, this is while Puka was playing, he had like 9 points at the time and ended up getting to 14. And like that right there kind of decided it, unfortunately for Paul. It was just gross. Like, I don't really want to continue to banter, but it was just I did not enjoy this. It wasn't really a fun win for me, and I know Paul hates it because he really needed this win to try to propel himself into the playoffs. And I feel bad because I was kind of rooting for him, honestly. Like, it would have been fun if I lost for a storyline, but it just didn't go that way. Some players to highlight: Derrick Henry went off, George Kittle went off, James Cook on my end he finally had a decent game. Diggs went off, Debo went off. Like, it was just pretty mid all around. No one went really more than 24 points. And I mean, just boring matchup. And I feel bad for Paul, but I'm happy that I won. It helps me out, Paul. Hopefully you can bounce back. We'll get into that later. But next matchup. This one I predicted going into the week was going to be matchup of the week. And it kind of was, give or take. I know the scores really aren't there. Both teams kind of shit the bed, but I'm pretty sure Erks was favored. It was like 52-48 if I remember correctly. And after the Thursday night game, Erks had Drake May and Henderson playing, and you would have thought after the Travion Henderson 32 bomb and Drake May pretty, 15 points, that's pretty average for a quarterback. You would have think that he would have clearly won with the performance Huts put up. But then you look at the rest of the roster. I mean, it was just fucking duds everywhere. No, literally no one had a good game besides Brock and Zay. Everyone else just shit the fucking bed. It was absolutely disgusting. Quentin Johnson is a fucking terrorist. This dude needs to be sent into the fucking Saudi Arabia, Palestine, fucking Russia, anywhere, and just needs to get hung by a fucking tree because that is 0 points for, I think, yeah, the second time, and for one, two, three, fourth time where he scores less than 10. It's just disgraceful. Jamar Chase, what the fuck, man? I mean, he's been so inconsistent. Like, so from the start of the year, and then like weeks 5 through 9, he was going off, and then he just goes back to fucking retardation. It's terrible. Rice had a bad game. Herbert had a terrible game. It was just bad for Hudson. Or excuse me, and then for Hutz, he didn't even have a good game. It was Ted McMillan, Travis Kelsey, and Gibbs versus everybody. Like, it was just those three guys taking on then Henderson and May. Like, this matchup was fucking awful, but it has huge playoff implications because Hutz now goes to 7-4, which now it shakes up the entire playoff bracket. Nothing changes within the playoff bracket, but it changes the seeding. And now Hutz is in the driver's seat to really be, the fourth or fifth wild, or the first wild card. He has a shot at that, but firmly the second wild card as it stands. So he's firmly in the playoffs now. What a day, if you would have told me that Hutz was going to be, you know, the fifth best team in the league, I would have just, like, after we all drafted, he is the fifth best team. Jesus Christ, hey. So props to you, Hutz. Merry fucking Christmas, Irks. I'm not worried about you yet because you're still in the playoffs technically, but and since Jamar Chase is now getting suspended because he didn't fucking spit on somebody, Jalen Ramsey. Uh, it's rivalry week. I don't know, Erks. We'll see what happens. But that being said, next matchup, who's first? Kyan. Wow. Wow. Take a look at the scores. Take a look at the records if you can. I'll try to help you out here. Um, Sound the fucking upset alarms because some teams shit their fucking pants. And for the second time, it was not Kyan's team. Kyan put up a 140 spot and just dismantled essentially the best roster in the league. And it I'm shocked. I don't really know what to say besides, man, Kyan, I know it's got to feel good. I know you're limited. I know you're out of the money, but my God, dude, beating a team like Hoos this late in the year, I mean, holy fuck. Michael Wilson, Dak Prescott, Kenneth Walker fucking finally, Chase Brown. I mean, even fucking Jacoby Myers and T Law finally come to play, finally put it together. I mean, holy shit, man. Michael Wilson really is the storyline here. Like, holy fuck, 33 points? Holy shit. Completely dismantled this Husker team. Lamar Jackson, dead. Genty, dead. Brees Hall, dead. Ladd McConkey, dead. Kyle Pitts, dead. Juwan Jennings, dead. Rashad White, dead. Aaron Rodgers, dead. This whole roster, besides JSN, just absolutely took a shit in their pants and ate it for fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, holy fuck, Goose. I mean, I know you'll be fine. You'll probably make the playoffs. You will make the playoffs. You are in the playoffs, but you lost the bye this week. That's what sucks here. This cannot continue. If it happens again, you're getting put on cupcake notice. I mean, that's just terrible. I know you just traded for Jacoby Brissett because Aaron Rodgers is probably dead, and Jameis Winston will probably be benched if Dart plays. I don't know on that just yet, but you traded away Kyle Pitts. He's getting sent to the Shadow Realm. He's getting sent to Geet, but Hoos, this cannot continue. Kyan, please fuck up your division and beat Geet. That'd be so fucking funny. We'll get into that later on. But Kyan, clap it up for Kyan, everybody. I mean, that's fucking impressive what you just did this week. I love every second of it. Hoos, you'll be fine. Don't overreact. You'll be okay. Next matchup, Eric versus Berg. Um, it was pretty fun to follow this one, I would say. It kept going back and forth. Guys kept scoring, I will say. In the earlier stages, Eric was the clear front runner. But as time went on, as the 3 o'clock game started to go around, McBride fucking popped off. Gainwell had a fucking miracle game. Singletary had 2 touchdowns. Like, there was a point in time when I think Eric had like a 73% chance of winning because during the 3 o'clock games, Eric didn't really have a lot of his guys playing because half the team is on the fucking Lions, and then Trey Tucker played Monday night, where Darnold, the 4 interception game, I mean, holy fuck. Berg was down and out for the count, but he still put up a 127 spot. Eric was projected to score like 130 points, and then Amon-Ra, dead. David Montgomery, dead. Trey Tucker had a good game, but it just didn't matter at that point. Jalen Warren got outrushed by Gainwell. I mean, that's insanity. Nico had a great game, but it's not going to cut it. I mean, it's just disappointing. Bo Nix has been playing shitty. Kate Otten, I know you had to start him because Laporta was out. Jordan Love, pretty average game, 17 points. It gets a job done, but it didn't get you the win. And now you're 4-7. Now you got to probably go 3-0 in the toughest division. You play, you play Erks this week. You play Cranon. I forget who you play after that. I think you play me again. I don't remember. I'll have to look. But Eric, you're gonna have to go 3-0. We'll get into that in the bracketology video. But Bergen, holy fuck, you're keeping your season alive. You're 4-7. This lineup is getting fun. It's fun to watch. Your receivers, I love it a lot. McBride, I love it. Penix, yeah, he's going out, but you might get lucky with starting Cam Ward because Darnold's been inconsistent. So I don't know. Berg, I love it. Keep it up. Eric, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. This lineup is inconsistent. Next matchup, Keaton taking on Ashton. Blowout. Just simply put, just Ashton continues to prove why, if you're just looking at points for and just the roster, he should be in the playoffs technically. Like this, I know. Besides CMC, you don't really have a running back, Ashton, and I think you'll be fine when you have Baker. Daniel Jones is coming back. You have Marvin. You have the Cowboys receiving room, and if Troy Franklin plays like how he did, you'll be fine. Wandale's he's a decent flex, but Ashton, man, it's CMC Baker in the Dallas receiving room and a dream, and then Keaton. I'm gonna say you're eliminated officially. You lose one more time and you're done. Even if you go 3-0, someone else that like Hutz or Erks or those two guys are gonna have to go 0-3 if you want to get in. And I don't know how that's gonna work. But Ashton just walked in this week and said, "Hey, I needed a fucking win. I was tired of losing again." And he's back. His team is back. I'm gonna say he's back on scary watch. Um, Especially if CMC, Pickens, Lamb, Baker all have days like how they did, and maybe he can trade for a running back again. I don't know. I don't know really what he's gonna do there, but Keaton, it's over. Sell the team, blow it up, try again next year. I think this is gonna be your first time not being in the playoffs, and it sucks. I love you, kid. I love you dearly, but it's over. Cue the Jonah Hill clip of him going like this. It's over. But yeah, Ashton, keep it up. If you go 2-1 and you can beat Berg and Huts, there's a shot. You have a legitimate shot of what you need to accomplish here and get into the money. Keaton, I'm sorry. I love you. It's done. Maybe, you know, trade me back to Javonte Williams. The last and final matchup, Geet versus Krana. Blowout. Travesty. Just absolute dismantling of a roster and integrity of the game and just absolute bloodbath. You guys can see how it kind of shapes up, and it's kind of gross when you really look at uh, the fine print essentially, because Geet has three guys, one, two, three, Josh Allen, Bijan, Achan, and everybody else. Um, if you combine their scores, Josh Allen, Bijan, and Devon Achan, it comes to a total of 94.48. And then if you look at Krana's team, Caleb Williams, Saquon, Josh Jacobs. I know Josh Jacobs got hurt. We'll get into that. Romeo Dobbs, T. Higgins, Gadsden, Rico Dowdle, Kamani Vidal, Davis Mills. All those guys, those 9 guys, they come to a total of 89.58. Let me say that again. 89.58. Josh Allen, Bijan, and Devon Achan, they came out to a total of 94.48. All I need to say. I mean, what the actual fuck? You got beat by 3 guys. Granted, those 3 guys played generational, but if you look at the rest of Geet's team, Jerry Jeudy 5 points, Hollywood Brown 8 points, Harold Fannin 4.6 points. Mark Andrews had a cupcake rushing touchdown late in the game. Merry fucking Christmas. That will never happen again. But so before that, he had 7 points. Keenan Allen 9 points. Matthew Stafford had one of his worst games of the year. It's literally 3 dogs, and it's I don't even know how to put it into words. Geet's team, it I don't know how to explain it. It's so good, it's so bad. It pisses me off that the fact that just because he has these 3 guys, Josh Allen, Bijan, and Achan, he's gonna fucking win the entire league. And Krana, this one hurts because with Hoos losing, you really needed this win, and it's just disappointing. But I really think with Jamar Chase being out for one game, T. Higgins is gonna get some production. Dowdle will be fine. Your team will be fine. I'm not worried at all. I'm really not. It's just the fact that Geet had a god tier sent from 3 guys. It just blows my mind. I feel bad for you, Kren. You'll be okay. But Geet, I keep it up, I guess. Like, I mean, holy shit. But with that being said, the league standings are here. No one has clinched, but no one has been eliminated besides Kine, obviously. Don't really know how mathematically it works, but it does make sense, I guess. We'll get into this in the bracketology video. Everybody can see this, but it's shaping up to be a fun next 3 weeks, especially since everybody's playing within their division. It's going to be fucking awesome. This is the projected playoff bracket after week 11. I'm at 1, Geet at 2, Hoos at 3, Huts at 4, Crin at 5, and then Erks at 6. It's fun. This is getting really, really, really fun. And I love every fucking second of it. But this is how ESPN sees it as of today. I'm at 1, Geet at 2, Huts at 3, Hoos at 4, Crin at 5, Erks at 6, Ashton at 7, Paul at 8, Eric at 9, Berg at 10, Keaton at 11, and Kine at 12. Terrorism. Absolute terrorism. There's no way in hell that Huts should be over Hoos, personally. Krana should be at 4. Hutz should be at 5. Erks should be at 6. Then everything else is fine, I guess. It's suitable, but Geet should be at 1. I should be at 2. It's terrible, and I'll show you why. This is what it should look like. Geet at 1. I'm at 2. Hoos at 3. Krana at 4. Hutz at 5. Erks at 6. Ashton at 7. Paul at 8. Berg at 9. I moved him up. Erica at 10. Keaton at 11. And Kine at 12. Once again, uh, basically 1 through 11 is still alive to this day, but it's starting to shape up that if you are 1 through 9, you got a chance, and I would even say 1 through 8 is really more realistically to have a chance, but that's how I see it. This is my rankings. Yeah, I suck a fat one, but week 11 outlook matchups to highlight. I was straight up gonna say every matchup is important, but the 4 main ones that I'm gonna say, myself taking on Krana. If I lose and Krana wins, uh, I'll still be in front. I'll still be the division lead, but it fucks everything up because then if I lose again, all hell breaks loose and it's awful. But man, it would be fucking awesome if I did though. Hoos versus Huts, 7-4 taking on 7-4. Basically fighting for the division lead right there and fighting who's going to get a guaranteed playoff spot. Who the winner of that will be in the playoffs, guaranteed. Um, Paul taking on Keaton. I put this one on here because if Paul wins, it propels his chance into the playoffs. He has a shot, but he's going to need to go 3-0. We'll get into that in bracketology video. But if Keaton wins, miracles. I've seen crazier. Actually, I haven't. If Keaton goes 3-0, that'd be the craziest fucking shit I've ever seen. Again, we'll get into that. And then Ashton versus Berg. Winner of that one, I say, has a chance to do something unheard of and could knock off either Hoos versus Huts, and it's going to be fucking awesome. These matchups are going to be great this week, I think. Can prayers be answered, and can Keaton, Paul, Berg, or Eric keep their seasons alive? All these guys are fighting for their fucking lives this week. They're fighting for their playoff chances, and it's going to be interesting as hell to see who comes out on top there. And then we'll kind of continue to play spoiler. I mean, holy fuck, I think that would be awesome if Kai can beat Geet this week. I mean, that would be unbelievable if he did. Man, that would do numbers. If there was a TBN box office, it would fucking explode full of money. That'd be unbelievable. The ratings would be crazy, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Geet's gonna have another Josh Allen legacy game, and it's not gonna fucking matter. And Khan's team will have a little bit of reality there. But then I'm gonna say what teams can clinch a playoff berth after this week. I mean, you see it in the 4 matchups I put up there. I mean, winners of those will probably clinch here. It's going to get fucking crazy. This is literally some of the best times to be following fantasy football and just football in general. It's going to be fucking awesome. So, with that being said, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did making it. And good night, gentlemen.